Hey everyone, it's Victoria with Nutrition by Victoria. I have a Master's of Science degree in Human Nutrition, and I'm here to help you build a high-functioning metabolism so that you can get and stay effortlessly slim, lean, fit, healthy, all while eating as much as you desire, unlimited calories of high-carb, low-fat, plant-based foods, heavy emphasis on fruits and vegetables, and working the mucusless diet healing system. So that is what I've recently been talking about. Today I'm not going to do a lesson, but I am going to talk about constipation, as it is something that plagues us all. It's something that I used to suffer from. And today's question is about constipation. It comes from my coaching group. I have a private Facebook coaching group that is Q&A. So if you want your questions answered, please join the group. I have a 1-month membership option where you can do month to month, or a lifetime membership option. Link is in the description box below if you'd like to join. So today's question, 2 parts. One, what am I eating at present? So I plan on doing a what I eat in a day video this weekend. I'm going to be going camping with my family, so I'll show you guys what I eat during that. And they want to know the remedy for constipation. So first things first, recently I have been eating exclusively fruits and non-starchy vegetables. Heavy emphasis on the fruits so that I get enough calories and can stay healthy, fit, regular bowel movements, because you can't just live on non-starchy vegetables. You have to have enough carbohydrate in your diet for your system to work correctly, for it to function efficiently. And that gets into the second part of the question about constipation. So I used to suffer from chronic constipation, and during that time I was also very, very slim, and I was also under eating chronically and following a relatively low carb diet. So I was following this low carb diet, heavy emphasis on lean protein and vegetables, and I had chronic constipation. So much that I would take laxatives so that I could go to the bathroom regularly. And then I ended up seeing a GI specialist because I was having all these problems. I ended up having a colonoscopy, and the doctor said, you need to chill out on the laxatives because you're starting to damage your colon. So as those things transpired, I started to think about, what I needed to do in order to get healthier. And I went down the path of fasting and mucus-free eating, where I switched from the lean protein to fruits and vegetables. Had some relief, but I was still under eating and still way too focused on fasting, and my system was just constipated. It was holding on because I didn't have enough carbohydrates coming in to encourage it to relax and to let go of waste. Okay, so that is something that you have to keep in mind about your own diet. So fast forward, once I abandoned calorie restriction, I abandoned fasting, I abandoned low carb eating, within a month, maybe not even, okay, of just eating sufficient calories from fruits and non-starchy vegetables, because that's what I originally did in order to start reversing the metabolic damage that I had accumulated from under eating and from fasting and from low carb dieting. I went all in on fruits and vegetables, started to gain weight, and my body started to relax and release. Not only did my bowel movements regulate, and I was having normal, regular bowel movements on my own without any kind of assistance from, any kind of supplements or OTC medication or Miralax. Nobody wants to take that. And my menstrual cycle, which was previously irregular, also normalized and regulated. So, moral of the story here, especially as I'm starting to talk about the mucusless diet, people want to just jump right into eating the fruits and the greens. They want to jump right into fasting. None of that is going to work unless you can train your body to be metabolically healthy. And the only way to do that is to start by eating sufficient calories. For the last 12 years, I have been every single day without exception eating as much as I want every day of fruits, vegetables, and starches with sugar to taste predominantly. There's been maybe a bite of avocado here, maybe some legumes there, but the majority of my intake has come from fruits, vegetables, starches, and refined sugar to taste, and eating sufficient calories. So I trained my system to work efficiently by giving it enough glucose and giving it enough calories and giving it enough nutrients so that instead of holding on to everything, which is what we do when our body senses that there isn't enough glucose and nutrients to neutralize the waste that's in the system, it will hold on to it, okay? So that's what's going on with constipation, is that you're simply holding on to the accumulated waste in your system because you don't have enough to buffer it. You don't have enough to neutralize it. You don't have enough to dilute it. That requires regular hydration, regular glucose intake, a sufficient nutrient intake. But even if nutrient intake is sufficient, we're talking micronutrients here, okay? Like, overemphasizing on the green leaf vegetables, and there's not enough fruits and carbohydrates, your system is still going to not feel comfortable and be able to eliminate the waste that's holding on to it. It needs soluble fiber from fruits and starches, okay? So you can pick the one that's going to work best for you in the current situation that you're in and go from there. Now, I suggest getting on a raw till 4 type plan as soon as possible because the fruits are really magical. They like to break up waste. They can dissolve it based on their nutrient profile, and then you flush the system with the greens and the starches to add a little bit more bulk to the diet, and boom, you have a magical solution for constipation that's going to also start rowing your boat in the direction of health and weight loss and everything else that you desire for yourself and your body. So that is about it for this video. The reason why I can eat fruits and green leaf vegetables now and be comfortable doing it and have, normal health and all of that is because I spent a decade working the raw till 4 system. So that is all it takes is consistency, carbohydrate consistency, glucose consistency, eating enough fruits, vegetables, starches, legumes if desired, and refined sugar to taste. That's it for today's video. Leave any comments or questions down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.